Good day, campers. Today I'd like to talk about my experience as it relates to converting my NorCold 2118 RV refrigerator to a Dutch Aire 12-volt dual compressor refrigerator. In October of 2022, I ordered and installed the Dutch Aire dual compressor 12-volt conversion kit for my 5-year-old NorCold 2118 RV refrigerator from JC Refrigeration. First, a little bit about this kit. This kit is a complete cooling unit that replaces the gas electric cooling unit in the 2118. It's a dual compressor cooling unit. That means the fresh food box and the freezer are completely separate units with their own temperature control and compressor. While it does include a fin fan, it does not, at the time of this recording, include a controller. It uses the NorCold control board and thermistor. Based on my experience, this is a mistake that JC Refrigeration says will be corrected in the future. My son and I did this upgrade on a Saturday in the garage of my toy hauler. I did a series of 4 videos on this upgrade. Be sure to check them out. The first thing that came up, which we kind of expected, was the supply wires from the batteries to the fridge were too small, so we had to add 10-gauge wires direct from the batteries to the refrigerator. The next thing that came up was the new cooling unit was way more sensitive to outside temperatures than I expected. When I contacted JC Refrigeration about this, they suggested that I replace my NorCold thermistor with a snip-the-tip thermistor, which they were glad to sell to me. Check out my video on this upgrade. This thermistor sticks to the wall of the fridge and controls the cooling unit based on air temperature, not fin temperature. While a lot of people have had good luck with this, and I believe it's a great idea, it didn't fix my issues. The next thing JC Refrigeration suggested was I either replace my NorCold control board at a cost of $125 or buy their universal controller at a cost of $105. I was hesitant, so they offered to send me one at no cost as a test, but wanted me to pay for it if it fixed my issue. I agreed to give it a try. I installed the universal controller. I also have a video on this installation. It took me roughly 24 hours to get the temperature adjusted. This seems to have fixed my temperature issues. So, since I had it, I reinstalled the original fin fan on the other end of the fins because they're kind of getting frosted, which now made the fridge cool much better, so I've had to turn the set temperature up to keep the fridge from freezing. So here we are 6 weeks after the conversion, and I believe I finally have a refrigerator that is working correctly. The end result is that the only thing left of my original NorCold refrigerator is the cabinet. During this entire time, the freezer, because it's a separate unit, has worked flawlessly. It has been between 0 and -6 degrees, no matter what else is going on. While I'm disappointed it took this long to get the fridge working correctly, I'm pleased with the end result. JC Refrigeration customer support was great through the whole process and even give me a break on the cost of the universal controller because the snip-the-tip thermistor that they sold me was not the fix. Some would ask, why not just go with a residential fridge and be done with it? I asked myself the same thing during the debugging of my converted fridge. We originally went the conversion because the cost was comparable and the 12-volt fridge needs less power from my batteries when traveling. Also, the concern that the residential fridge is not built to travel down the road where the conversion is ruggedized to travel in an RV. Another consideration, of course, was since we had invested $1,500 in a new fridge, was not in the budget to start over with a residential fridge. Now that the fridge is working correctly, we are happy with our choice. If you are looking at replacing your gas electric fridge, the JC Refrigeration Conversion Kit is an option that is well worth considering. Thanks for listening, and please like and subscribe.